Hey y'all, and welcome back to Cooking with Hannah Soul. And y'all know it is fall season, so it's time to fill our home with all of those scents that remind us the holidays are right around the corner. So let's get started on these pumpkin apple streusel cupcakes, and that caramel is optional. So the first thing we're going to do is get started on our streusel topping because we want to make this and put it back in the refrigerator so that it stays cold and crumbly and doesn't turn into a warm buttery mess. So we're just taking some brown sugar, flour, cinnamon, and cold butter. And we're going to go ahead and crumble it up until it looks like this. And like I said, we're tossing it back in the fridge. Next up, we're going to get an apple. I'm using some red honey crisp. And we're going to go ahead and peel these and then dice them into small pieces so that they're edible inside of those cupcakes. Now let's get started with our batter. Now we are going to make our dry and our wet mixture separately before combining them. And as always, the full measurements and ingredients are going to be listed below in the description bar so that you can make these at home. So you're going to combine some flour, sugar, pumpkin spice, cinnamon, nutmeg, salt, and baking soda, and you're going to whisk this until it's well combined. Up next is our wet mixture. We're going to take 2 large eggs and we are going to lightly beat these before adding in any ingredients. We're not trying to scramble eggs or anything like that, so just a nice light beating. And then we're going to add our pumpkin puree. Now I'm using out of the can. I wish I could have used fresh. I was having a hard time finding some pumpkins here, so if you have to, use the can. Either way, they're going to be fantastic. And then I am using coconut oil, and then I'm going to mix it until my mixture looks like this. And then of course, we're just going to take that wet mixture and combine it inside of our dry mixture. And you don't need a hand mixer or even your KitchenAid mixer for this. Everything is going to be done by hand. So just get a nice whisk and get to work. The great thing about this is you can't overmix when you're doing it by hand, so just let it get to this nice consistency. This is exactly where you want it. Then we're going to go ahead and fold in our apples and make sure that they're evenly distributed. Then of course, go ahead and pull out your cupcake pan. Once you got your cupcake pan, go ahead and line it with your cupcake liners and get your scooper. We're going to be filling these about 3/4 of the way because we don't want them to spill over while they're baking, and we want them to be pretty even. And then of course, we are going to go ahead and pull out that streusel topping that we made earlier, and we're just going to sprinkle it over the top. You can use as much or as little as you like. Once you sprinkled all of the streusel on the top, go ahead and pop them in the oven on 350 degrees for 25 minutes, and you got you some good fall cupcakes. So I hope you guys enjoyed, because as always I did. Don't forget to go follow your girl on all my social media or purchase my new cookbook. All the links are below. And until next time, bye y'all.